We all know that so much of what is on the internet is simply here to get views. And still, I so easily get influenced. Contentment doesn't make me want to buy things from Instagram ads. Lack does. Contentment doesn't keep me glued to my screen, feeling like something about the way I eat or think or do my hair is just a little bit off. Most of us are well aware of this machine, but why are we still so influenced by it? When I realized that the aesthetic of my living room could be just a little more vibey, something gets snagged, something inside me gets caught, and I'm interested. And it's only in the minutes or hours later that I realize I fell into an Instagram trap or a thumbnail trap, another blue pill, red pill. Wait, let me just see how this girl does it just for 1 second. But contentment isn't like that. Self-assuredness makes you look around at the world from a place of groundedness, wholeness, from quiet appreciation. It makes you turn your phone off. It makes you more graceful, more kind. It makes you click away when someone tries to tell you that you're not enough without this thing, this diet, this workout. Like you can't sit with us unless you're in on this new information. Gosh, who even are you without the internet? You want to know what the internet hates the most? You being happy with what you have. Kissing your babies, tucking them into bed at night, just happy they're here. Eating, because yeah, food's nourishment, but it's also that one thing that separates us from every other animal. There's something about it that's art, that's beauty, that's connection to something so much bigger than ourselves. And more than anything, I want to be one person saying to you, hi, don't become her. What does your dream lifestyle look like, feel like? Wait, before you even answer that, what season of life are you in? You're not lost. You're being lied to. You are a tree planted by a stream, not a seed floating wherever the wind takes you. And I hope my videos remind you of your good life away from the internet. You know what else is quiet and slow, even in our attention economy? Books. They often bring us back to ourselves rather than stringing us out into the middle of nowhere and leaving us hanging like screens do. I hope that my videos read like a book, or a walk, or a Sunday stroll down a country road. The purpose for me of making videos is not to perform. It's to remind people of what contentment feels like amidst the open ocean of meaninglessness that you might waste your life on and your money on if you don't decide at some point what enough feels like for you. So pretty. We are just having a Christmassy little moment right now. We have some Christmas carols going on in the background. And I have this sourdough browned butter cookie dough
12 days of Christmas.
that's been sitting in my fridge. So I thought this is the perfect time to bake it. So I'm just gonna scoop these out, sprinkle them with some sea salt, and we'll probably read some Christmas books, eat some cookies, and decorate our house. I like my cookies large. I like a good bakery style chocolate chip cookie. So I only do a few cookies and then we just like split them in half. But for whatever reason, I just like the texture that turns out as and the look of a big old chocolate chip cookie much better than a bunch of small ones. So this work is not about mass production for me or mass consumption. It's about connecting with people like me, who for whatever reason might find themselves overwhelmed, confused, beat down by busyness, by clutter, by overcommitments. I feel like the reason why I like such large cookies is because If you get the little ones, then they almost don't look homemade. It's like you can get Toll House cookie dough, and I want these to be the antithesis of that. You feel me? That looks so good. Oh my gosh. You need to come over here and try one of these. Wow. Okay. The way I like chocolate chip cookies are crunchy on the edges and crisp on the outside, but gooey on the middle. Controversial, maybe. But that's what I like. And this cookie is the only, I mean, it does it all. Probably the best chocolate chip cookie I've ever eaten.
Another one, or is it just a massive one?
It's a massive one.
If I can find balance in crafting a lifestyle that makes me feel like my life matters, like it's not going by too fast, even with 3 kids, with a business, with a new course I'm writing, a second channel I'm starting, homeschooling, and a sourdough starter that has much to my time wasting enjoyment become a part-time job, you can too. You don't play a sonata in order to reach the final chord. And if meanings of things were simply an ends, composers would write nothing but finales. If I could tell younger me one thing, the one that was burned out, losing hair, knee-deep in anxiety, it would be this. Quit following. Quit following your passions. Quit following trends. Quit following anxious thoughts. Quit following what culture says you should or shouldn't do. And maybe just sit in quietness with yourself. Think about your dream lifestyle instead. The years, the money, the effort, the clutter, it's not wasted. You learned and you can let it go and start being a craftsman of sorts of your lifestyle instead, not a slave to your job or to your house or any of those tiny pieces of a much bigger picture. You're alive right now, and it's time to start living.